The story by Leonid Nekin and Nadezhda Nekin. Why don't elephants fly? Once upon a time there was an elephant. He was prominent, big, fat, lop-eared, strong tusk and long trunk. And everything was so good in his life. Relatives respect him a lot, other living creatures did not bother him, if only he could live and rejoice. But no, he was living in his dreams, somewhere in the foggy future. Sometimes he would point his trunk to the skies, see how the birds fly, and trumpet very sadly. He wanted to fly too. Of course, he did not tell anyone about this. He was afraid that they would not understand him, but he suffered a lot inside himself. And so, once when he was standing alone in the middle of the jungle and was very sad.
Oh, and why elephants do not fly like birds? That's how I would spread my ears, stretch out the trunk, and soar under the stars.
At that time, mosquito flew near, a small one, a biting one, and it so happened that he overheard the most elephant's cherished desire. Well, why not catch luck if it goes to your hand? The mosquito flew to the very ear of the elephant and buzzed.
Hello, elephant! Hello, elephant. There is such good weather today, the best weather for flying. By the way, I'm a world-famous flying teacher. I have a diploma of the Master of Flight Sciences. Recently, Alpine Eagles had an internship with me. Do you want to know 5 shocking secrets of a high flight?
Oh,
The elephant swallowed.
You are just lucky enough that I flew here. I have urgent business not far away. All the secrets will be opened up to you in just 5 minutes. Just decide right now if you need it. Otherwise, I'll fly away. So this is your only chance. And if you're a decisive elephant, I'll tell you a verbatim step-by-step system that builds flight elasticity, so compelling and powerful that every animal that applies it takes off before it even has time to wave its ears.
what about the wings? I thought that flying requires wings.
Do not worry about that. It has long been proven that the main thing is to have a desire and believe in yourself. And only in no case you should persuade yourself. I do not have wings, I do not have wings. Certainly you will not fly with such thoughts.
Oh.
The elephant said thoughtfully.
And how else, of course? Do you think I've always been such an eagle? Actually, I was a worm.
The elephant wrinkled his trunk.
Yes.
Mosquito continued proudly.
I was picking myself up in a marshy puddle and swallowing the green dregs. I was afraid of everyone because every fool could trample me, devour me, or put me on the hook. But I was eager to get out of this smelly slime. I tried a lot of ways. I practiced various techniques. I failed a lot, but I did not give up. Over time, I developed my own unique technique. As I worked on it, I achieved the desired result. My chest widened, my abdomen extended, jaws developed, proboscis grew, wings appeared, and I flew.
The elephant smiled dreamily and Mosquito kept buzzing about his own stuff.
And now I am not dependent on anyone or anything. My desires coincide with my capabilities. I fly where I want and when I want. I live in full force. I realize my talents. I'm great and powerful. I fly.
Oh.
The elephant answered with envy.
Ha! Is that incredible?
The elephant sighed sadly.
Yes, I understand you perfectly.
Squeaked the mosquito.
You are standing here on this crooked land, in these stinking jungles, greedy boars crawling around you and brazen monkeys jumping. And what's the point that you are the biggest? They do not care at all about your Olympic dimensions. You are a loop-eared herbivore for them. You are a scorn to them, and they are not interested in your broad soul, deep nature, and lofty thoughts.
The elephant lowered his ears and hung the trunk down.
And here you are with your unique trunk, gorgeous ears, and elegant tail, and you are forced to share these banal thickets with this riff-raff. But you have the soul of a flyer. You're the elephant of the highest flight. You are created for easy freedom of floating. You are rising above all. You sleep and see how gracefully you glide under the clouds. And all the living creatures admire the smoothness of your movements. Even the eagles enthusiastically exclaim, "Why do we not fly like the elephant? We also have to spread our ears and fly. There is only a clear sky before you. You breathe freely with fresh air. You are above all. You feel good and happy."
Yo.
The elephant looked dreamily at the sky.
This is your future. You are not worse than others. If I could do it, you can do it for sure. I'm 100% sure. Do you know how many animals I've already trained? I trained more than I can even count. Do not go far. The lion from the neighboring savannah, he is now above the clouds. A bear from a distant forest is in the seventh heaven. Yes, ask any eagle. Everyone knows me. I am a mosquito of aerobatic snot. Everything is scientifically proven. The system works. You'll fly with me wherever you want.
But I'm so fat and heavy.
So it is necessary to eat right.
The elephant tilted his head in disbelief.
Don't doubt. A healthy diet under the right regime is the most effective link in the chain to achieve success. And there are 5 links in it: balanced nutrition, muscular gymnastics, breathing culture, high meditation, and spiritual practice. This system requires detailed explanation and concrete work. We can proceed right now. Out of special respect for you, I am ready to open for free some of my secrets that really work. Do you want it?
Yo.
The elephant said.
Listen carefully. You should eat slowly, chew your food carefully. You should stand firmly on your feet and keep an eye on your good posture. Keep the trunk evenly. Breathe calm and measured. In the evening, you have to go to bed. Sleep at night and wake up in the morning. And finally, you have to believe in yourself and obey your teacher.
The elephant straightened his back, pulled out his trunk, spread out his ears, and mosquito squeaked with a double enthusiasm.
I offer you complex training for high flight according to my author's system. The set includes the first, the theory of takeoff. The second is the practice of soaring. Third, a flying diet for smart elephants. The fourth, a unique gymnastics for the big ears. The fifth, a secret technique of inhalation and exhalation. How much do you think these can cost?
Well, I don't know.
Good. I will not torture you with the unknown anymore. My annual course costs 365 buckets of blood.
Oh.
But you are lucky today. Today is the last day of a unique sale. This has never happened before. Prices are reduced by 99%. But that is not all. You, as my 1000th client, have an additional discount.
Oh.
And yet I'm just opening a holiday sale on the occasion of my mother-in-law departure to a better world. In short, it will cost you just 1 drop per day. Just think, what is 1 small drop of blood for your mighty body? In addition, the main course is accompanied by a very useful bonus, which costs 2 buckets of blood, but you will get it for free. This is my masterclass called 12 Errors for Beginners. But that's not all. My unique system has a unique flexibility and mobility. I can tailor it to a specific elephant. So pleasant surprises are waiting for you.
Ooh, let's see how it works.
But you do not risk anything. I give a guarantee of quality and a guarantee of 100% success. If you follow all my instructions precisely, and in spite of this you will not have any results, I will inject all the blood back into you without any arguing. Well, let's sum up the results. You want to fly. I agree to give you training with my unique method. It's enough for you to say yes, and we'll start right there. So, are you ready to fulfill your dream? Do you say yes to a high flight?
Yes!
The elephant blurted. The mosquito quickly flew into the big elephant ear, found the softest place there, thrust the proboscis into the delicate skin and sucked blood so that he almost burst. Since then, Mosquito settled in the elephant's ear. Mosquito was sitting there for days and buzzing, giving commands to his pupil what he must do. The elephant listened to everything. A special diet for weightlifting, inspiring gymnastic for ears, psychological training at sunrise, meditation at sunset, conscious dreams at night. Of course, all the animals around knew about the elephant's bliss. You cannot hide anything from your neighbors and surroundings. They laughed and laughed openly at the poor elephant. But he only looked at those around him with a sense of secret superiority. He must start flying very soon. And he just kept trying and looked with his big eye attentively into the teacher's proboscis. It seemed that Mosquito was mocking the elephant, do this, make that, and even added all the time,
You were lucky to have met me. Without me, you would never have learned to fly. How grateful you must be to me that I took you as a student.
And the elephant was very grateful. He tried even harder. He had grown so thin that only the skin and bones remained. The mosquito trained him so much that he stood on one leg, clapped his ears and even twisted with his trunk like a propeller, but still couldn't take off and fly. One day melancholy attacked the elephant suddenly.
But there is no any sense in it. Oh.
How can you say this? Look, you've already learned to take off 3 feet from the ground. You stand on 1 foot easily. Consider that you have already passed most of the way. Only 1 single leg is remained to remove from the ground. And you are flying.
How can I take it off?
How? Do you think that there is such a button called freebie? Nothing happens by itself. You need to work hard. Your problem is that you do not believe in yourself. And you must believe in yourself and believe in your teacher.
I believe, but I only want to fly so much.
If you continue to whine, you will never learn how to fly. But you are so close to success, more than ever.
How close is it? How long must I wait? When will I fly?
When? No questions must be asked. But you must train and train, again and again.
That's what I'm doing.
At these words, the elephant clapped his ear vigorously and zealously and jumped on 1 leg. But whether he waved his ears too much or whether mosquito's grip weakened, but the master of flight operations was blown out from his warm and comfortable place when he was removing blood. Later everybody was searching for him a lot, but nobody could find him. Maybe the elephant accidentally slammed and killed him, or maybe he went to the far abroad. But since then no one has seen the mosquito. This is where the high school for the elephant ended. It is evident that his dream was not destined to come true. Oh, how he worried, how he suffered, how tormented. However, then he calmed down, and his life went as before. The elephant returned to his healthy elephant ration again. He got his previous prominent form, and his ears fluffed. The trunk seemed to have even increased in size. Lady elephants looked at him with admiration as it was in previous times. In short, our dreamer came to his senses and became an ordinary happy elephant.